Sorry.
Can we close that door?
Yeah.
Right in here.
Yeah, I think that looks good. I'll scoot back too once I'm done with this.
I just wanted to see it real quick once. So,
Yeah, don't look at that little screen. Instagram always makes the video
like delayed.
not look as good.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I was just gonna turn the light off and see how dark it is. Yeah.
That's too dark.
Oh wait, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's still too dark, but I wonder if.
Whoa! No. Okay, it was better the other way.
No, why is it doing that?
Because it's bouncing off the white garage back there. Turn on the light, please.
We just need like a little light over there in that corner.
We'll get one for next week. This is our first week of trying to do doing it this way.
Didn't you have one though?
Yes, but the problem is it's like a spotlight.
Yeah, true. I thought of something though.
I know, but it doesn't get bright because it's not the same thing.
Oh, it's not even on.
It's plugged into the same hole.
That might have done it though.
It may have. It may have. Okay, I gotta go to Facebook.
So we're live now?
Yeah, we're live now.
Oh, all right.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. Or is there somebody named Everybody in here?
Probably.
A new member. You're always tagging that guy, everyone, in all of our posts. I haven't met him yet.
Yeah. It's really funny to hear you talk about it twice.
We should do a.
Oh, you got talking to the microphones too. Oh, you're muted. Yeah.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
We're talking to mics?
Well, yeah, that way it gets the best audio quality.
Okay.
Video.
Yes, there we go. We're back in the mics today. We should start a campaign coming up to our event, to the Ohio Bigfoot Jamboree. And it should start in
1 second. You can't do it until because I'm getting everybody posted. Yeah, good morning, Jake. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Emily.
What do you want me to talk or not?
Now you can.
Oh yeah. I'm just kidding.
Good morning, Ploop. Good morning, Sherwin.
The Cryptids of the Corn
CJ.
a 24-hour-a-thon, but not a 24-hour podcast like we do it. We live. It's you listen to Cryptids of the Corn for 24 hours straight.
I want to do one that's 24 hours live. I just want to do it. Jay's on time. Good morning.
We got
Pink and yellow goes hard this morning, fellas. Oh yeah.
What happened? What did you say?
We're pink and yellow today.
Oh, nice. I didn't even realize that.
Patrick and SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I think it should be a little switch though.
And they're both. Nah, you can't really see it.
I might got a Mothman one. Hello, tea time with Tiffany and Dave from Connecticut.
Get it? So you can't.
Good morning.
A listener sent me this shirt.
Yes.
From their bowling team.
Okay, so it looks like it's getting all the comments. See, I don't know why last week it didn't get all the comments.
It seems like it's like that every other week.
Mm-hmm. It's Facebook. It's not StreamYard. Facebook keeps changing the rules on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Daphne's watching. Good morning, Daphne. Morning, Daphne.
Good morning, Daphne.
Hey, you knocked out of the park with your Mothman and flowers.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's epic. You didn't see it? Go to the Discord.
Mm-mm.
Go to the fitness one because he had a big picture, like because it's huge. It's like 4 foot across.
Discord. There it is.
What's on the agenda for today, fellas? Says Dave. I don't know. We're just talking. So we have some stuff to discuss. So Jamboree t-shirts. I'm going to do it 2 different ways. Because I think it'd be really fun if everybody wore their Jamboree t-shirts to the event.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can set it up to where it's pre-order and you don't have to pay for shipping. Basically, I'll just buy them all, the month before and have them at the event.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll have it the same thing right next to it where you can order it, get it mailed to your house right then and there. What do you think about that? So you get the choice. If they want to wash it and wear it to the event, then they already have the t-shirt.
I think it's fine.
And because I don't want to have a bunch of t-shirts there, right? Because we don't have,
So
we're
not
doing
left
this all out
over?
of pocket this first year.
Mhm.
You can ask the vendors, you can ask, everybody bought tickets. It's very affordable.
Oh, Daphne sent me the photo.
Oh, I could just ask her to do that, I guess. I didn't even think about it.
That looks freaking sweet.
But it scared me at first. Like, it's very scary in the face.
It's got
But
the
it nailed it of that. It wasn't like the
Bad.
holding flowers and like it just because it's from somewhere else,
Mhm.
right? It's
Eh.
so alien.
it has the Indrid Cold smile.
That, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Like the
Ear to ear, yeah.
The over grin.
Like a
No,
creature, a creature from somewhere else that knows smiling is important for people,
Gotcha. Yeah,
but not really how to do it.
like in Terminator 2 when he tells Arnold or the Terminator to smile, just smile.
Yeah, show your teeth. Yeah, so I think that's what we'll do. We may have a couple versions of it because I think one version I'm going to do is just the straight up that Matt did from Flavors of the Forest, the Ohio Bigfoot Jamboree logo.
Yeah.
I just want that on a t-shirt. I think that'd be good
It's
for
really
the first
cool.
year.
Mhm.
Next year, I know we're already talking about it's Ohio Bigfoot Jamboree, and then I think the subtitle will be Out of This World.
Okay.
And incorporate some of the UFO stuff too, so like half and half.
Okay.
And then I would just want him to add like a UFO to that,
Okay.
like over top.
I think I could do that.
And, but yeah, and just every year, just kind of slightly change it up.
Yeah. It'll always be Bigfoot will always be the central theme of it. So if we do out
Larry
of this,
Perry, good morning.
if we do like Out of This World, it could be like, what if it was just like Bigfoot piloting a UFO?
Well, we have tons of stories. We've done episodes on it.
Mhm. I mean, just so he's in the logo and the main. He's the main focus of every one we do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't agree.
Yeah.
Just adding some extra, so because it's just bringing, working it in.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. Good morning, Larry Perry. Good morning, Paul. Good morning. Oh, Brandon. Hey, Justin, did you check your email? Let me know if those were. Yes, I will. As soon as we're done with this, I'll do it to some point today. Brandon's t-shirt designs, because I have software that I can make it a transparent background to put on the t-shirts. But you just need it's really good pictures.
So it knows what to pick up on.
Yeah. Because the problem is, well, not the problem. He did amazing shading work. So it has to be a really good picture for it to tell what is. And we can talk about this. I called Brandon last night on the phone, just kind of tell him how to send it to me and stuff. So we got a lot of entries, like a lot of really good ones. So these will come out because it ends on Friday, the contest, but we'll still probably do a vote.
Yeah,
and then that'll take a week. So they won't be on the website till July.
Right.
After, I think what I'll do is, because there's so many good ones after that, if you're okay with this, we use Cryptids and Coffee for business meetings, everybody, is that we'll trickle out the rest of them.
Okay.
Like do 2 a month after.
Okay.
Because I want to use them all.
Yeah, they're all
a lot
great.
of people put a lot of work into them. Very different, like all kinds of different stuff, but it will put, individual designed, whoever designed it. And
Yeah.
stuff. They have links, like, because some businesses did it, like Black Sheep Studios entered one. So obviously we'll attach his studio work to that.
Ooh. Oh, no, I'm just thinking. What if we made some exclusively only available at our Bigfoot Jamboree for purchase at our booth?
But that can be a shirt now that I know how to do it.
What?
Your Tom Slick drawing.
That should not be a shirt.
It's been on the wall for 2.5 years.
Almost, yeah, but it's just a doodle.
I know, but the Tom Slick drawing, any of the listeners that have come into the studio, that's like the first thing everybody talks about. Like, what is that?
And it
doesn't look nothing like Tom Slick was a tall, thin man. It's an Amish flying man. Like,
yeah, it has nothing to do with Tom Slick.
Good morning, David.
I just drew a picture of an old man, drew wings on him,
Okay.
and then wrote Tom's Lick.
I got we got a lot here. Sorry, guys. Insta. I guess we keep switching over. All right. Okay. Good morning, fellas. Love the show. Thank you. Thank you. Midwest Mythos. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Midwest Mythos. Good morning, Riley Big Fish, which I believe are the same person. We'll be talking to them tonight.
6 o'clock.
Yep. Morning. Creeps says Creepy Confidentials. Good morning. Black Sheep Studios. Good morning. Wants to talk about the devil and they show up.
Is that how that saying goes?
I don't know. I can say whatever I want. Stone betting as we speak, but listening. That's awesome.
All right. The bender.
Minor Doodles 2J. Justin is giving out participation trophies for us. I love them. That's what I wanted.
Yours is a bit more of a doodle, not less than a doodle.
But that's what I wanted, right? Because it's
what?
Not doodles. I'm not saying they're doodles. They're very different. I wanted all kinds of different styles of art.
Right.
And I love Pear's work. But Pear does his work in his style.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love it where the listeners, we have so many talented listeners.
Give them a chance to shine and show their flair.
Brandon knows which one of his is my favorite. I love all of the ones he did, but he knows which one's my favorite because I'm going to make you wear it on a shirt all the time.
Yeah, I know which one it is.
Yeah, because it's what I call you.
I think Brandon shouldn't have designed that.
No, I asked for it on an episode a while ago.
I remember. With the squonk involved?
No, but that was just the perfect cryptid for it.
Okay.
It's like a doodle for Google. That's J Doodle for Cryptids of the Corn.
Oh.
Dad was asking the other day, he's like, what's COTC? Because he's like, I see it on your guys' stuff sometimes.
Yeah, like hashtag.
And he's like, I just don't know what that is. I'm like, it's Cryptids of the Corn. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Because if you don't know,
it just clicks then, yeah.
We didn't start doing that. I think it was Cryptid HQ.
Oh.
I think he started calling us that on post before his event.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
It's not shorter.
Nick, good morning, Nick.
Good morning, Nick.
And Tom Angus. Morning, gents. Morning, Tom.
I think it's Angus.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was, but every time I think it's something, it just
Angus.
Caroline. Can't wait to see all the shirt designs, especially the doodles. They're great.
Especially the doodles.
I'll probably do one today. One of my.
Gosh, I feel like I need to do one now.
I think you do. Well, I got yours.
I'm not doing that one. I know which one I'm going to do.
Maybe we'll do it today.
Is it supposed to be who's in front and who's behind? Bigfoot or Frogman?
Oh, text Sean and see if he'll send you a picture of it.
Sean? He has it, right?
Yeah, Sean has it. That'll only be on the Patreon website ever. Because I know it's not bad, but it looks bad.
Oh, I just realized the perfect person to drink. Let me message Sean first.
I'm going to do one for the contest.
Sean. There he is.
I can only draw 2 animals really well, so.
Hold on 1 second. If Sean still has it, I'm going to save it and then send it to somebody else to redraw.
They only got till Friday.
Well, it's okay. It might still be a special t-shirt in the future.
Yeah. No, and I think that's what I was really impressed with some of the stuff. Like, it's all very different.
Yeah.
Which I love. That's what I wanted. I didn't want one style or one thing,
Right, yeah.
Everything from Monsters in the Corn to, like, Sam Santiago.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
It's like
he did that. He showed me how he did it, and because he has a pad for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he makes like the basic shapes, and then fill like I can't do it. I was just listening to a guy was talking about this is a massive move. It's not just me, but for millennials. Are we millennials? Am I a millennial and you're not?
I don't know.
It's because it's varies depending on
it. None of it makes sense to me.
Why don't you look up the dates?
The millennial, Gen X, Gen Z, Gen Q.
But millennials are the biggest homesteading movement since the 1800s.
They're the biggest what?
Homesteading movement since the 1800s.
Okay.
And it's funny. A guy I was watching, I listened to his whole lecture last night, and he was talking about. He's like, it's very interesting because this is the millennials are first generation that have had the internet, the unlimited access to information for their entire life.
Right. Yeah.
And he's like,
Raised with it.
how many of them have completely decided to log out? They've realized the government's lying, their foods are full of poison,
Mhm.
and they decided to log out of everything.
Mhm.
He's like, it's insane. He's like, I'm super excited. And he's an older guy. He's like, I'm just super excited to see Gen Z.
Right. Yeah.
Then, these names gens, they have unlimited, like the technologies that they're growing up with are so much more advanced.
Yeah.
What are they going to pick to do?
Right. Yeah.
We're going to,
That's there's
I almost forgot we were on Facebook Live. And I about said something that would not have been good.
okay. Yeah. That's just maybe we should change subjects.
Yeah. No, it's nothing. It just was me going off on a rant about Congress and how Congress should probably be treated.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I know where it's headed.
Brandon, I'm working on 2 more doodles today. Not seriously for shirts, but for fun. Order them at work. You're both millennials. Thank you, Brandon. Good morning, Colleen. Let me check on Insta. Oh, it's still the same. Yeah, good morning, Colleen. Our Idaho friend.
I don't. Even this article, just tell me where the cutoff is.
It's not real. Like,
it's not real. I think
what is the name of who you are talking about? Let me see if I can't. I'm using. Well, I don't need to actually use this phone right now.
What is
it's time for guillotines. The guy I was listening to last night. I'm gonna see if I can find it for you, Colleen.
Oh, okay. Trevor Moore?
No, the lecture I was listening to last night.
Oh, okay.
The problem is, Colleen, is I'm really bad with names, and I just start like listening to stuff on YouTube, and I just put it in my headphones.
Oh gosh, this is confusing. This is confusing.
Okay, I didn't say
Yeah,
that,
Gen
Colleen.
Z.
I'll never find it, Colleen. If I find it, I'll send it to you.
Is it in your history?
No. Well, it may be on my YouTube history, but I let videos play all night so I can sleep.
Yeah, so it's buried.
Yeah, so I'll find it. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to dig for it right this second. Well, it was really good, and I agreed with it.
So what's that mean?
I agreed with his sentiment that it's very interesting to see this humongous push of the technology generation going back to homesteading and growing their own food. I know I'm pretty extreme for
excuse me,
being in town.
But it's looking good out there. It's coming together.
Mm-hmm. Wait until the pomegranates get here.
I can't wait to see what that.
Oh my gosh!
Like.
But for in town, I have meat, chickens, turkeys, ducks, chickens.
I know that's
the problem is, and I think what people do wrong with all that. You can have all of that, and because I live on a half an acre, but the backyard is probably only a quarter of an acre. But this year, the greenhouse will produce enough food. Like we could only, like all the tomato products we could eat could come out of that this year
for sure.
I mean, I'm doing my best. I'm buying a dehydrator today, so I can start dehydrating eggs. Mm-hmm. And I bought a automatic vacuum sealer for a can.
Nice.
And that's I don't know how much I trust it because it's very new. Mm-hmm. But they didn't have electric vacuum sealers, for the last 400 years, and we've been canning. So I'm sure it's safe and fine. It's just new.
Different.
Because it just heats up. It basically does what it does. It sucks all the most air out, then heats up the lid to melt that wax ring.
Yeah.
But that's what you're supposed to do with your powdered eggs, your dehydrated eggs.
Right.
You put them back into a jar and then can them.
Right.
So, and then it'll last 5 years. But yeah, the problem what I was saying with birds specifically is you get too many of them. You have to have your number. Because chickens are really good about not stinking until there's too many of them.
Then they stink
because they're really good at turning the soil in their own pens. So they don't. If you go in that chicken coop right now, there's no piles of poop unless you follow that duck like right now.
Yeah,
because the chickens are constantly kicking and stirring stuff, so they break it apart and it decomposes so much faster.
Gotcha.
So what a lot of people make mistakes is when they're like, "Oh, my chicken coop stinks." Well, you have too many chickens in too small of an area. If you like the guys that have 50, 60, when I used to have tons of chickens. They were on humongous runs.
Yeah.
Didn't smell. I had 500 birds. They didn't stink.
Right.
But they had acres.
You pack them all together.
Right. And that's, I think people get this. I'm not saying chickens need tons of space. They don't. But if you want tons of chickens,
And
they need a lot of space.
Yeah.
I believe the rule of thumb is that, if I remember right, it's 3 square foot floor space per bird.
Per chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you allowed to say rule of thumb anymore?
Why?
It's canceled.
Good morning. A great morning. Creep it real. These is coming in 3s.
What's coming in 3?
Colleen said that's why we moved to northern Idaho and bought 5 acres and built a greenhouse and grow as much as we can.
That's awesome.
We do deep litter in our coops, no smell, plus refrigerants. Yeah, deep litter.
What's that?
Basically, really deep bedding.
Okay.
And it just kind of helps everything go.
Yeah.
It starts basically there's a biome underneath your coop that's actively working. No, I help run the Hardin County Poultry Department. I deal with poultry every day. And that's the most thing I hear is, well, chickens stink. No, every animal's poop stinks.
Right.
You just shove as many chickens into a box as you can to get as many eggs as, Literally, I've seen those tractor supply coops that have 6, 7 birds in it, like full-size chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that's too small.
Oh, for sure. Like the one I got?
Yeah. I'm not joking.
6 or 7 chickens in that?
I went, and yeah.
That's like 1 or 2, maybe.
I would say 1.
Yeah.
A full-size chicken?
Yeah.
Not a Bantams. You probably fit 3 Bantams in there.
Yeah.
Or 40 quail, which,
That's still a bit much for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then people are like, well, it stinks. Of course it stinks. They can't move.
Yeah, exactly. What do you expect?
And turkeys, turkeys, I love turkeys. They're the dumbest birds you'll ever get. But I've had really good pet turkeys. I hope I have one in this set of a really good pet turkey.
I bet you hope it's that one.
But it would be nice because I just like petting turkeys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We always just have one that would come up to you and like let you pet the back of his head and he'd walk around the yard with you and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's what David's does. Larry will just walk around with you.
Yeah. Turkeys. And then sometimes, most of the time, they're just finicky. Like, okay, where are we? Good morning. Oh, Dale, good morning. I'm at work finding out that you're live. Oh, yeah. Every Tuesday at 9.
Yep.
I love Colleen's chickens.
She is my favorite.
Colleen,
did she have like a chicken page?
Yeah, I'm going to have to see these. The fact of the day, all poop stinks.
Yeah.
Joe getting our tickets this weekend. Oh, awesome, Paul.
Oh, sweet. So Paul will be there?
Yep.
Good deal.
Like, you better be. I'm going to make him wear the Bigfoot costume.
I was thinking we'll go over it. Just things we need to have for that.
Yeah.
We should go out there too and
we
envision it and then start making lists of things we need to
prayer
or have or ideas have. So I thought like a big sign of like all of our local food areas, like places with the addresses on it. So if anyone wants to leave and get food, they can just punch in the address and leave and go get it.
We can put on a sign, like
a big sign,
a dry erase board.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Just take that one,
something like that.
Put it right by your food window. If you can't wait in the line, here's
a list of locals. Yeah.
Because we're both not very money-oriented people, and that was everybody's comment so far. Is I can't believe how cheap the tickets are. I can't believe how cheap the vendor spaces are.
Yeah.
The goal is just to not pay anything, to break even, right?
But basically, we just want to set it up.
And we may make a little money next year if it does good and stuff like that. But this year, we just want to do it.
Yeah.
I think we've both been like that for a while.
I think next year we'll focus on some way or another, but
we can. I just, me.
As long as it's done right.
As long as there's no, not in debt, I just don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a big thing. I mean, eventually we need to make some money so we can keep doing this.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
I guess.
What, to keep it going?
No, I'm just picking. No, I think it'll be a lot of fun. And hopefully it gets so big that we have to, move to the park and stuff like that.
The park would be fantastic.
Yeah, we could have a lot of vendors.
A lot of vendors and a lot of stuff. We used to hide the Bigfoot everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Did you see there's a new Bigfoot in town? Another one?
The one not in front of the library?
Yeah.
Or another one?
Yeah, another one.
Oh, no.
The church got one right there across the street. It's hidden in the back garden.
This is blasphemous.
No, I think it's good.
Did you tell him? Did with your sign and picket? Blasphemy.
Why is it blasphemy? It's one of God's creatures.
Remember at Hocking
Oh,
Hills?
Hocking Hills. That I just don't get. 1 second. We have a lot. I looked away for 1 second.
We don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about that. What are we at?
We have a 12-foot covered secure run attached to our coop. That's awesome.
Nice.
I just built an 8x8 for me, but I only have like 10 or 6. So I'm only going to have
It's going to be my birthday gift. Oh, nice.
4 chickens and 3 ducks, and that is the end goal. I have 10 meat chickens right now, but they'll be butchered in 5 weeks.
I liked your idea at my house putting that quail down where those raspberries are.
You'd have to get a wild variety like Bob White's or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because, like I said, a broody one that actually sit on their eggs.
The Coturnix won't, unless you get one lucky.
It's very rare. And normally those people I've just seen one of the Michigan breeders selling a Coturnix that hatches eggs for like $60 just for one chick or one bird.
Because it's broody?
Yeah, because it will hatch eggs.
Wait, what?
Because it will go broody. It will go broody and hatch eggs.
The birds that come out of that batch?
No, just her. They were selling her.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Quail.
Yeah.
Wow.
All my speakers have arrived. Prepare for your audio galore. Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
I can't wait for real.
I think when we're in Logan, they're gonna be able to hear us in Lancaster. Chris, I love listening to these lives in the gym because you can't. It gets dicey when you guys are cracking me up in the bench press. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's not good.
I want turkeys, but only have 2 acres of land on my property, and we live in an area with coyotes. So not sure if it's worth getting set up for turkeys. If you do, and with coyotes, I would highly suggest one of 3 birds you get with your turkeys. Guineas. Guineas are awful. I love them. They're very purpose-driven birds. They're super, super, super loud, and they're super skittish. So what happens is they don't sleep at night like chickens and stuff. You can walk right up and mess with the chickens at night and stuff. Guineas are always on edge, and they scream. And a lot of times it just hurts predators' ears, especially canids. Coyotes, foxes, that kind of thing with really sensitive ears. Next one is guard geese. If you get some like real big Sebastopol geese or something like that, geese are mean, and a lot of times they'll die for their flock. So that's one thing. Or get an emu. I make a lot of jokes about it and stuff like this, but they're literally like llamas for birds. A lot of people will get llamas for their goat herds and stuff like that. They stop coyotes from getting in there.
Yeah.
Because they're just, once they're raised with those animals, that's their family.
Right.
And, a llama is 6 foot tall, and emu is 5 foot tall. No coyotes. It'd take a lot of coyotes to kill an emu. And they have to be very determined. But that emu is also very determined because it's a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's big. Big, tall.
Yeah.
Intimidating.
Turkeys are kind of, they're not great with defending themselves. I'm running a spot on my station. Awesome.
Oh, sweet.
I remember playing Michael M. Smith to run out the protester last year. Yeah. Ask everyone to go over and pray over them. They left. Jay, ready for round 2? I don't know what that means.
Probably arm wrestling.
Get an emu. Poof, no more coyotes. Oh, yes, an emu. Emu would, kick butt. Yeah. Let me check Insta.
There we go. So there's your solution. No turkeys, get emu.
No, you need to get the turkeys and the emu.
So yeah, don't get 2 turkeys. That's
what's ridiculous about
get 2 turkeys and an emu. Much better.
Well, he was getting it because he's talking about for
I know, protection from coyotes and I'm just
not
messing.
that he doesn't have the space. 2 acres is plenty. Technically, I think I probably, but they say it takes 2 acres to feed a family of 5. I think I can beat it.
Try it on half of one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably going to have 400 pounds of tomatoes.
Shoot, you might even. I mean, if you really wanted to, I'm sure you could actually.
What?
Do that. Feed 5.
I thought about growing stuff on the roof.
I was just literally thinking that in my head when I was looking. I'm like, well, then I thought your barn up there, that roof up top there,
Oh, that'd be cool. I cut the roof off of the one side and put in glass.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I don't trust that building.
Don't do that. Just cut the whole roof off and just make it one big flat platform and just grow up
No,
there.
I don't trust the floor.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I have fallen through a floor before.
Uh-huh.
It's not great.
Yeah, but all you're gonna do
And there's
is
spots up there that you don't want to.
well, that's where you grow stuff
Colin
there.
says, "How would an emu do with a black bear?" Well, there actually is a big farm in Pennsylvania, and I think you can watch a video of a black bear getting in a pen with him, and they start running around it in circles and stuff like that because he's trying to eat one of their pigs. They have potbelly pigs.
Oh,
Those black bears trying to kill us. And these emus run around and like scratching at it and kicking at it, and it freaks the bear out and it runs away. I mean, they're very. You got to remember, a lot of these like predators, like black bears, they don't get to see
yeah, things like
a 6 foot tall dinosaur very often. You know, so then there's 4 or 5 of them running around. They're like, ah.
Yeah.
There's a reason emus aren't bad.
If Emily ever greenlit your emu, we'll be able to hear your whoop of joy no matter where.
Yeah,
I think you're probably right.
if we didn't have the girls this year, there'd be an emu in the backyard.
I have a funny idea for Jay and me. It'll be a surprise, you guys. We'll see and you'll love it.
I can't wait.
You mean for our event?
Emu eggs are awesome. Oh yeah, they lay a bunch of them too.
I've never had one.
How many emus would you need to fight a bear? 2. And it's not really because you need 2 of them to fight it. It's just because they get more confident.
Is that for your new book, Michael?
Yes.
These are questions you need answered.
We have 400 pounds of tomatoes last year. That's awesome.
Jeez.
I probably, no joke, probably did. I bet you 60.
There's a lot.
I bet you I did 60 pounds. I'll post 300 pounds. I can't wait to see that. Emotional damage. Battle emus, yeah. I mean, they literally won a war with a big country.
Australia?
They killed men and none emus died.
I wonder,
it was an emu call, and they did not win.
It's like rooster fighting, but with emus.
Yeah, roosters kill people.
But I mean, how insane would that be?
See, they're
like an underground emu fighting.
They don't care to kill each other that much because it's female-run territories, and there'll be several males inside of one female's territory. So I'm not saying they won't fight, but not like 2 roosters going at it.
Yeah,
and 2 roosters won't always do that either.
I've never seen it before.
That's literally a breed of chicken from Mexico that does that.
Bred just to do
yeah.
that.
No, I'm not. All roosters will fight. But like you get Cochins and Brahmas and stuff like that, these really big roosters. I mean, really, really big bodied roosters. They are probably the most docile ones I've ever had.
Okay.
Because they're big. They don't care.
Yeah.
You know, they'll get in a little bit of fights and stuff when you get new roosters and stuff. And a lot of times, I've only ever had chickens kill their chickens very, very selective times. A lot of times they'll fight a little bit. And then whoever wins, you know, it's the pecking order is reestablished.
Right, yeah.
That's why it's called that. It's the pecking order. They'll literally I would suggest to the kids to always just put them in the flock at night so they all wake up together. And it's to me, it always seemed like the fighting was much less because the hens will fight with hens. It's not just roosters fighting with roosters.
Yeah.
The one time I had a hen kill a rooster, she got his eye. All right. Did you guys see they made a movie called The Emu Wars? It's an Ozzy Man review, isn't it?
Well, that's funny.
What? The guy from Ozzy Man Review says I got one of his T-shirts from a long time ago. I gotta watch that. Who would win in a fight, Chuck Norris or an emu?
Chuck Norris.
They wouldn't fight.
Chuck Norris he'd barbecue it alive.
Do you actually know the answer to what would happen if an immovable object met an unstoppable force?
They'd both lose to Chuck Norris?
No, it was. I never knew there was there's a rest of that quote.
Oh.
Like it's not just like something people say. It's like the blood thicker than water thing.
Right. Yeah.
Is misquoted.
I don't know.
Because it's blood thicker than water, but it means like the full quote is like
except after C.
The blood forged in battle is thicker than the water of the womb. So it actually means the exact.
Oh yeah.
But no, it's basically like they go their separate ways. Is the end of that one.
Huh.
Is when an unstoppable object or an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, they both just turn around.
Makes sense.
It's just not worth destroying each other over.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna win.
Right. Yeah. It's like when the Juggernaut meets the Blob.
What would happen?
They just walked away.
When it comes to emu, I'm not keeping Velociraptor. Yeah, but I mean that's a pretty good idea. Definitely less. Like they have to be able to swallow whatever they're eating. The blood of the coven is thicker than the water of the womb. Thank you, Brandon.
Ah. You would know that. I don't know why, but
that sounded mean.
What?
The way you said that. You would know
you
that.
You would know that. It does sound mean, but I can't even wrap my mind around how or why.
I don't know why
It's just the tone.
It just sounded mean.
You would know the blood of the coven is thicker than the water in the womb.
We're going to do a homesteading documentary soon.
How soon?
July.
Okay.
I just want to get my yard finished because it's going to be on film.
It'll look good. What do we got? We got more.
What do you mean by that? Says Brandon. That's what he said.
Oh. What do you mean? What does this mean? What's that? It's from a movie. What does this mean?
Yeah, I'm going to dehydrate quail eggs too.
That would be so good.
You going to get a freeze dryer or are we going to get a new computer first? They're both going to be like $2,000. I got to see what the top model is.
What's more useful?
For us, for the business, or for us for surviving? Here's my thing is, couldn't you power a freeze dryer off a generator, like a smaller generator, or do you need a pretty sizable one?
I'd imagine you could off a...
That's a Nelson question. I don't know, because to me that seems like it takes tons of power.
Energy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like a dehydrator, you can power off a little generator because it does everything slow. Yeah. Like the whole point, like they don't like the one I'm getting is only gets up to 190 degrees max.
What's the freeze dryer used to cool? Like Freon?
I have no idea. I don't know nothing about them. I know they're $3,000.
Yeah, I know. That sucks.
We just need one to sponsor us.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Anyone out there know a freeze dryer company that can sponsor us?
Like seriously,
just
the cheapest one is like $2,900.
2,900?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just write them sponsors a nicely worded, friendly email about your favorite local podcasters.
Oh no, never mind.
And they'd like to sponsor them. Or we'd like them to sponsor us.
Doesn't he use Harvest Right? Is that the brand he uses?
I have no idea. I don't know if we've ever talked about what types of machines he uses.
I think I asked him one time. I think he said Harvest Right. That's like the big company. The Small Pro is on sale right now.
For
$2,200. That is the cheapest one. And it is literally the size, like it's 4 trays. Or you can pay $58 a month.
Okay.
That's actually not as bad.
For how long?
I mean, it'd be like 5 years.
No, wait. 2 years, right?
Oh, these are weird machines. So you have to choose which vacuum pump you want. So you have primer, industrial pump, so you have to have some kind of oil seal or something like that.
Okay.
If you want an oil-free pump, it's an extra $1,900. That's an add-on.
Oil's fine. Wow.
This thing's tiny.
Man.
It's a 1.5 feet by 1.5 feet by 2 feet.
I think Tractor Supply would sponsor us.
Oh, I looked away. I always look away and then this thing fills up. Oh my gosh, where is it? Okay.
Somewhere right in here.
Means something. Close Encounters. This means something.
Yes, that's what it's from. Close Encounters.
Guys, is Ninja Turtles cool? Asking for a friend. Yes, Ninja Turtles are cool.
Wait, what?
It's Jeremiah. Freeze dryers take up a bunch of power, says Colleen. Based on what you guys said about your laptop is in this news episode, you could probably just dehydrate your egg.
Probably not wrong on that.
Gosh, yeah. Yes, Ninja Turtles are still cool. We just have a dehydrator. That's what I'm getting. If you have an issue with your freeze dryer, you have to pay the shipping costs to send it back to them.
Okay.
Yeah. See, Nelson has it for a business expense.
Right. This is a business expense.
But I mean, he has a seasoning company.
But we can sell stuff as well. And then it is a business expense.
I don't know if you'll realize my time is full.
Jelly. Can you dehydrate jelly?
I'm sure you can. I just don't know why you would.
No. I'm saying you're making jelly. You're doing it.
I'm making fruit leather is what I'm making.
Ooh.
For the kids, it's like fruit roll-ups.
Yeah, that's good. You gotta need a mixed berry one. Strawberry
quail jerky.
Strawberry. Oh, that'd be good. Strawberry fruit, whatever you call it, is not good. It's just not good.
Strawberry fruit what?
The leather strips, whatever.
You didn't like it?
It's just not good.
Who'd you have fruit leather from?
Yeah, I bought it from you can buy it like I think we got it at Aldi's. They had like different flavors.
See, that's industrial.
Yeah.
Was it not sweet enough?
They didn't put any. It's actually really good. The ingredients, there's only like 4 ingredients and there's no sugar added or nothing. But it's good.
Like jelly. You need to add sugar.
But they had a mixed berry one. It was fantastic.
More sugar.
Yeah, but none
Strawberries added. Aren't strawberries are sweet, don't get me wrong, but they're not like when you think of a berry.
Yeah.
They're not like that crazy sweetness of a berry.
Yeah. Just, I don't know.
Like raspberries actually have a lot of sugar in them, but they're tart too. So you don't taste all the sugar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a big one.
Okay, I have a cryptid question. Has anyone ever heard of an encounter of small people that have been encountered along the Ohio River that look to wear Native American type clothing and stone tools and weapons? Yeah, a lot of people called puckwudgies, especially the northern part of the Ohio River. When you get up towards northeast Ohio and Pennsylvania, that's the home of the puckwudgies. Depending on which version of the story you're talking about, a lot of times they are small, human-esque creatures. A lot of times they have exaggerated facial features, whether that be teeth or nose or whatever. Like they are kind of halfway between an animal and a person, but they're only like 2 to 3 foot tall. But they do wear clothes. They do have spears and stuff like that. Some of the Native American tribes called them the Lost Tribe. They do talk and stuff like that. That's an interesting question. I want to know the backstory to the question.
Yes. Is there some inspiration behind it? There, Jeremiah said something. You can see something.
Seen around orbs as well up in New England. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, the New England's its own weirdness.
Very weird.
Ready for the season finale? It's coming.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
We're on like episode 30, late 30s.
I just did scheduling finally again for the first time since February.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're scheduled into the 40s.
All right, good deal.
It takes me forever to do the finales.
I have that the tote in my car too. Don't let me forget today.
You didn't leave your thing in the car, did you?
Nope. It's at home. I didn't want to get yelled at.
The question is, do they like to make chocolate? No, they're not orange. But if they were, they would.
They didn't like to make chocolate. They were forced.
No, they'd like to make chocolate in their homeland. They just couldn't get, they only got 2 to 3 beans a year. Cacao.
I thought it was like some sort of indentured servitude.
Oh, no, it definitely was. Don't get me wrong. But they were really good at making chocolate.
They're really good because if they weren't good, they shot in the head and dumped in the river.
I'm going to make some garlic deer jerky in the dehydrator using, you guessed it, flavors of forest, Bigfoot breath, raw garlic dust. I'll bring y'all some to the Jamboree. That's awesome.
Ooh, I can't wait.
I told you Brandon got tickets to
Is
Jamboree.
He coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he bringing the OK crew?
I don't know. Colleen, you should, not Colleen. Colleen's Ida. Caroline. You should talk to Brandon about driving up with him. The Ohio Bigfoot Jamboree.
Well, she was up here for the 40, wasn't she?
Yeah, she came up.
Yeah. So she's been here before.
I don't know if she flew in or if they. I'm assuming she flew in.
Probably. I would.
I love the drive. Well, it depends on where you're at in Oklahoma.
It's not bad. I've driven to Oklahoma before.
I've driven all around Oklahoma. The only time I was in Oklahoma was an accident. It was Oak Ridge Bayou.
I don't have no idea.
It's like a slow moving creek,
Okay.
big river.
I was living on Tulsa time.
Oh, Brandon says carpooling has been discussed.
Aha.
That'd be a lot of fun.
There
will also be, and I'll have to see that email soon because I'll message the guys at the game club, see about reserving it for that Friday.
Mhm.
Friday nights, there will be a thing for ticket holders as well. I just haven't posted it yet.
Have you talked to Joe?
Mm-mm.
Me and him, I keep trying to call him. He keeps trying to call me. We keep
Text him right now.
I've texted him and stuff. I left him a voicemail because we keep
Missing each other.
Yeah, because I called him, missed it. He called me, I missed it. I tried calling him right back. He missed it. So then he sent me a text like tag. So he called me, I missed it, and I got a text that tag, you're it. So I called him back. He missed it. So I left him a voicemail and just left like this creepiest, not creepy, but it's just like a maniacal laugh.
Dale says it was an encounter I had a few years ago, back from earlier an article I had read, or possibly a podcast I was listening to at the time. I was curious because I live in Kentucky. I'm really close to the river, especially when I'm at work. Like I literally can watch the Belle of Louisville go down the river.
Huh.
Yeah, no, they're there. Puckwudgies. They're definitely New England Appalachian thing.
I mean, they've been around since.
Well, we talked about like skinwalkers are actually in every Native American culture. They just changed names.
Right, yeah.
But skinwalkers, Wendigos, and skin changers for Appalachian. Man, 4 extra shots of espresso on this thing. I'm already jittery.
You got 4 extra?
Mm-hmm.
We just got to go to the gas station and start stealing those little.
They're not good.
What do you mean they're not
This
good?
espresso is not great either, but
At
that
least-
is the worst tasting espresso I've ever had in my life.
At least you get one. Then they're free. You just take one, pop it in your drink each day, and you're.
Government doesn't want to tell you that it's like you ever seen that meme?
What?
The guy, he's like, yeah, do you know you can go down to the duck pond and just take the ducks? The government doesn't want you to know this. They're just free.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I got like 48 ducks at home.
Why have I seen this before?
It's a meme.
Is it on our thing?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe you just showed it to me or shared. I don't know.
What? Save the salamanders. Trust dogs. Kill cats.
No,
Build a killdozer.
I don't.
Today's the anniversary.
The killdozer?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Big 20-year anniversary.
Hmm.
Getting old.
Not that guy.
Huh?
He's not getting old.
Free ducks.
He's
Just go
eternal.
to the pond and take them. Yep. I was just, I can't think of the thin guy that's always on all these talk shows. Let me see if I can pull it up.
What'd you talk about?
Everything.
Thin guy? Like, what do you mean?
I know I'm not describing.
Explain
him.
more, but I'll probably be able to answer him.
I know I'm trying to pull up his picture.
Well, I mean, if you tell me some more, I can at least tell you his name. Then you can Google him.
No, I saved. I swear I saved the video. I was.
Thin guy on talk shows.
Did I not save it for real?
Is he talking about science and stuff?
Not really. You've seen him. He's always talking about like liberals and. I really didn't save it, huh?
Okay, so he's.
But he's talking about this new city thing.
Okay, go on. Like the 15-minute cities?
No, it's this contract, like this the top 50 cities in the world have about like getting rid of 95% of private owned automobiles, reducing red meat consumption in their cities by 75%.
Okay.
But it's like a plan that all these cities, like no governing body, like no government has gotten involved. These big
Just
cities
cities.
are doing it themselves. I'm trying to find it. I swear I save stuff and then it gets deleted.
I think so.
'Cause
I know so.
I
Actually,
saved it last night. Oh no, I sent it to you.
you sent it to me.
Yep.
Let's see who this is.
I literally sent it to you so I would because I wanted to use it for things today.
Oh, that guy.
Jordan Peterson,
Oh, Jordan Peterson.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
40 of the biggest cities. Yeah,
40 of the biggest cities,
he does.
and
Oh,
it's wrong.
Chris already posted Jordan Peterson
Oh,
like
he's ready. See,
10 minutes ago. I just wasn't looking.
it's wrong. Then I'll be damned. Damned.
There's a
I
t-shirt.
can't do his voice.
There's a t-shirt, Brandon.
Trust dogs say this elevators kill cats, build and kill to steal ducks. I don't. I like it except the kill cats part.
Leave, put eliminate cats and liberate ducks.
Oh my gosh! No, just birds. Liberate birds. He's on the Daily Wire as well. Okay, yeah.
Chris is right.
Yep.
See, these guys all got it way before you did.
Well, yeah, I
But-
don't understand.
The reduction of red meat consumption. I won't stand for that. I have mixed opinions.
Yeah, they're wrong.
I'm not saying I don't care if people eat red meat. I hate the industrial farming of red meat.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather have many more small farms of cattle than cattle farms that have 50,000 head of cattle.
Right. Yeah.
It's nothing about the end production of the cattle meat. I do not care. Like if people eat, I don't care for beef, but it doesn't matter. People love beef. We need to reduce the number of major cattle farms because in their areas they absolutely just decimate the environment.
That's big business. That's
Because they
doing
literally
that
just dump the crap
everywhere.
right into the river.
Mm.
Like they eutrify it in ponds right next to it, and then once that overflows, it just dumps right into the river.
Right.
So you might as well be dumping nitrogen fertilizer into the river just to kill it.
Yeah.
Just skip the steps.
Right. Yeah.
And they're really hard on the soil wherever they're at. If they're in barns, I don't think that's good for the cows. Unless like there's that one dairy operation. I think it's out by Colleen in Idaho, or he's got a big dairy. They live in barns their whole life, but they each got their own like sand bed and stuff. Like they're pretty roomy.
It's nice.
But their cows are just hard on the environment when you have too many of them in one area. Dan Williams agreed.
I'll take
Good venison over beef any day. I'm right there with you, Chris. Just don't eat 3D printed meat.
No.
See, let's talk about that for a second. We got some time left. Just eating 3D. I don't think, and this is an argument me and you have a lot. I don't think they're ever going to make us eat bugs. I think that's all a ploy to get you to eat the 3D printed stuff.
Sorry.
Because there's nothing wrong with eating bugs. Being forced to eat bugs is different.
Yeah.
It's like being forced to eat anything is different. There's nothing wrong with eating bugs. Plenty of cultures around the world eat insects and bugs. If you eat shrimp and lobster, you are not eating bugs, but you're essentially eating bug-like things. In my opinion, a lot of those things are a lot grosser than like farmed mealworms.
No.
Yes, I'll show you what they eat.
No.
Literally eating the poop out of an orca.
Yeah, but that's water. In the water, it's clean.
It's not.
Yeah.
But you know how many microplastics are in the water?
Well, that's different.
Anyways, I think it's all a ploy because people eat Western culture really just has this idea eating bugs is gross. So when you just like eat bugs, save the world, like God, they know. Or you can do this 3D printed meat. See, it looks like a steak. Like, oh, I'll do that. It's the whole point. They're never gonna make you eat bugs.
If they did, it'd be the last thing they did.
They won't get that far. They're gonna make you eat the 3D printed stuff that's not real. It's all colored soy.
I knew someone.
Colleen, we buy our red meat from local farms. We buy no red meat at grocery stores.
Good. That's the way it should be.
You can't buy like beef at a grocery store anymore.
No.
I just went last night to get lunch for today. We're having ribs, by the way.
You should have told me I can bring beef from home.
No, I just wanted to get something. I like cooking, on podcast days. I just like something I can throw in the roaster.
But I mean, we got a freezers full of.
I'll have you do it next week.
Yeah, well, I'll just bring something over and we'll let it thaw out.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. There's like $8, $9, $10, $12 for these little steaks.
Yeah.
It's like literally, I'm not buying a half. I'm not buying a quarter of a cow. I'm buying. What was I buying? 50 pounds cow. It's $200. That's $4 a pound. When it was $9, $12 last night at the store. And that's a local person.
Right. Yeah.
And you get a mixed box because And they started doing that because you always used to buy half a cow, but we don't eat that much red meat, so buying a 50-pound box is a lot better for us personally. Hi, Robert.
Hey, Robert.
Super grubs in Africa or sugar grubs in Africa are delicious. Yeah, I always want to try the sugar, like the jelly ants. You ever seen them
with the big
honey ants?
Yeah. The guys on on YouTube, they'll have their little colonies.
Good morning, Noble.
They'll give them good morning, Noble. They'll give
jelly and stuff like that.
Like they're just like food coloring flavored syrup.
So
So when their butts will swell up with that red.
Andrew, good morning. You start if they start printing brisket at $2.99 a pound, I don't really care what's in it.
Yeah,
brisket is so expensive, but it's so good. The first prison riot in the U.S. happened because they were feeding the inmates almost nothing but lobster. At the time, it was looked at as a trash food. Yes.
That's crazy to think about.
I think I would trust eating bugs over 3D printing. Yeah, I would, because it's an animal. It's still an animal. It's still a living animal.
Yeah, I guess so.
When you look at it like that, I know. Yeah. Like it's just Western culture. We have a disconnect. But like
that 3D printed meat's even more gross to me, though. It really is.
3D printed meat should be more gross to you because it's not real.
It's not. Yeah.
We're supposed to eat animal and plants. We're supposed to eat those things. So a bug is just an animal, and it's a much more nutritious animal. I talk about this all the time. Just get the cricket meal.
The flour.
Yeah, the Antina flour. Just get that. And if you're because they do that for people that are having problems with like protein absorption and stuff like that, because it's so much more rich in protein than any red meat or any poultry, because it's just insects are just like that.
Yeah, you don't get the hunt of the thrill of the hunt, the thrill of the kill.
Release a bunch of crickets in your house and just chase them down.
It's not the same dopamine though.
It is.
Nah, it's not.
If you've been awake for 3 days because and you finally are crawling through your house and you catch them
with a spear. It's not the same as hunting a cow.
Hunting a cow.
That was the kind of the joke I was getting at the whole time.
Follow Tony Mark for meat. Oh yeah, there you go.
One
veggie burgers have close to 3,000 times more estrogen.
Yes, they do. Absolutely.
And see, I don't know if that's on purpose.
I think so.
Or if it's just a because soybean.
Yeah,
because soybeans are high in estrogen.
But I think I don't know.
I'm not saying. I guess what I'm getting at. I don't know if it's added.
Right.
Or because soybeans are already super high in estrogen.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Excuse me. Gosh, dang.
I ate crickets and ants in Mexico. Yeah, I mean I think it was Peyton. Yeah, Peyton got crickets when we were in Michigan.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's wild. I didn't know that.
One of my favorite lines, though, from the movie Overboard, which one of the greatest movies of all time, Overboard, Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn. If you haven't seen it, check it out now. But there's a scene where he makes her cook them dinner, the family. She has amnesia. She doesn't know her former life, or she didn't know she didn't used to cook either. So she's sitting there over the stove looking at it, and they're all sitting at the dinner table. And she's like, well, what do I do? He's like, you cook it. He's like, I hunt it. You cook it. And she goes, you shot a chicken? Oh, come on. There's the feet are sticking out of the pot still, that everything's still on it. I hunt it. You cook it. You shot a chicken? Oh, come on. Good movie. Good movie.
You shot a chicken. Start wrapping it up soon. Got about a minute. All right, let's read these last couple comments and we gotta start saying bye.
All right.
Caroline, I love that movie.
Greatest movie of all time.
There's a Dollywood version of that movie.
What? They made a Bollywood version?
Bali.
I know what you meant. Dollywood is
something else, but equally great. I love some of the Bollywood stuff.
It's funny. It's so cheesy and
no, there's some good monster movies in that.
Yeah. It's Bollywood is the old monster, it looks like an old monster movie.
No, there's some unique monster style movies.
Okay.
And a couple of groups I'm in, they post clips of the monsters and stuff like that. They just have I'm trying to think now of the last one. I'm bad with names of anybody or anything.
Especially Bollywood movies.
Well, yeah. It's not English. Okay, gents. Peace out. Also, Mystery, aren't you the master fisherman? I am a very good fisherman, Noble. Why? I'm curious. Bye, Paul.
Bye.
I like fishing. I've caught many. I'm caught many species of fish.
Yeah. What makes it a master?
Not no Jeremy Wade. Don't get me wrong. I mean,
He's a master.
yeah.
Let's say.
I mean,
think he's
you
a
know why?
master
That's why they
angler.
ended.
Because he caught everything.
He caught every such exceptionally large north or freshwater fish.
We need to get him on the show.
Send me an email.
You're the fish guy.
We literally had very similar jobs.
Oh, we had a couple new ones.
Oh, okay, sorry. Michael, see you at Monster Fest. See you in a couple weeks.
See you, Michael. I won't see you there, but
Don't eat bugs, big man. I love eating fish. I just cleaned a whole bunch of catfish on Sunday.
ooh, delicious.
I like catfish. Sorry, I came in late. Peace, y'all. That's okay, Noble. We'll catch you next week. All right, guys. We'll catch you next week.
Yep.
Bye, everybody. I'm ending Instagram first.
Goodbye, Instagram. Goodbye, Facebook. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, Stonebender. I don't know if he's still in there.
It just takes a minute to get off everything. It says, I'm sure Jeremy Wade has experienced some high strangeness. Bye. See ya.
Oh,
Bye,
I'm
guys.
sure.
See you guys.
Bye.